Hi guys, welcome back. This is the first lecture video of our course, and in this lecture we will discuss about how to set up the Linux development environment on your machine. So I'm assuming that you have a laptop, and on that laptop most probably you will be running Windows operating system. So you need not to remove any Windows operating system from your machine. We will be doing all our projects and assignments on Linux operating system. So you need to install the Linux operating system on top of your Windows operating system. For that, you need to install a VirtualBox software, which is a virtualization software. This VirtualBox software will allow you to install Linux operating system or any other operating system on top of your host operating system, which is Windows. So in this case, we will install VirtualBox, and inside VirtualBox, we will install the Linux operating system, Ubuntu 14.04. If you are already familiar with the Linux operating system, you can install the Linux operating system of your own choice and preference, and we will use Git for doing all your projects and assignments. So I prepared a lecture video here. This is a YouTube video. This YouTube video will take you through all these 7 points in your checklist, step by step. And this YouTube video will guide you through these steps in detail about how to accomplish each of these 7 steps. So please note that those who are already using Linux operating system as a host operating system, they still need to use and install the VirtualBox software, because VirtualBox software will allow you to not only install the Linux operating system or any other operating system on the top of your host operating system, but it also allows you to create a multi-node environment. So in networking, we will create multi-nodes, right? So that is why it is necessary to install VirtualBox on your host operating system. For Linux users, install the VirtualBox for Linux. For Windows users, install the VirtualBox for Windows. So let us go through this checklist fast. So I'm assuming that you have a working laptop with host operating system, and most probably your host operating system is Windows operating system. Otherwise, it could be any operating system of your choice. You need to install the virtualization software, which is VirtualBox. In our case, the other alternative to VirtualBox is VMware, but I would recommend you to use VirtualBox only. Then you need to install the Ubuntu 14.04, and you need to install it inside the VirtualBox. I've already explained the steps of all these 7 steps in the YouTube video, the link of which I have shared here. And I've also specified the URLs to download all these recommended softwares in the YouTube video. So after installing the Linux operating system inside your VirtualBox, you need to test the internet connection, whether you are able to access the internet from inside your VirtualBox, from inside your virtual machine. A virtual machine is nothing but it's a Linux operating system that you have just installed inside your VirtualBox. So you can easily ping www.google.com from terminal, and if you get a reply, it means that you are connected to internet. Again, if you are not connected to the internet, I have again explained the steps in this YouTube video. If not, then you can click here. I will share the link of these URLs in the resource section. Then you need to install a small software in your Linux operating systems. That is Vim. Vim is the editor in which you will be doing all your coding and assignments, projects. Git is a software that will allow you to maintain the versions of your software. Those who are hearing this name for the first time, it is important that it is the right time for you to get familiar with the Git. Git has a very great importance in today's world in fetching you fresh jobs and making you look valuable in the job market. If you have enough assignments on the Git projects, it will make your profile stronger and make you a strong candidate for the job. Then Cscope, you need to install Cscope. Again, those who are hearing it for the first time, Cscope is a source code navigator. Using Cscope, you can jump around the code very easily. Then screen allows you to bifurcate your screen in multi sub screens that allow you to see the sections of the code at the same time, different sections of the code at the same time. So all these tools are required to do your coding assignments comfortably. Then you should be able to log in into your virtual machine from the Windows operating system, that is host operating system that you are running. For that, you need to install the MOBA XTERM. It is not compulsory, but it will make your development environment very convenient. Then again, you need to create a GitHub account and get familiar how to work with the GitHub account and what is GitHub account. Again, I have explained the steps of all these 7 points in the checklist in the YouTube video that whose URL I have shared here. please go through this YouTube video and make sure that before going forward you have you have all the 7 points in the checklist uh, on your virtual machine. So I would recommend to go to this YouTube video thoroughly, and maybe you can face different problems. Some things may not work for you, some things may work for you. You need to rely on the Google here to resolve your problems. However, I have cleanly explained all the steps to accomplish all these 7 steps of the checklist. So I will assume that you have accomplished all these checklists, and henceforth we can go on the next slide.